Let me ask you something. If your company restructured tomorrow, would they fight to keep you or quietly reassign your work? Today, we're talking about something every executive thinks they have, but few actually do. The unreplaceable advantage. Now, I want you to grab a pen and paper. This is a session where clarity leads to power. And I'm serious about it. I'm intentionally using that overused word, clarity. I'll be walking you through 3 strategic shifts that separate high performers from high value leaders, especially in uncertain times. Now, here's what I want you to do. If something hits for you, write it down. That's your brain trying to show you what matters. Then let me know in the comments what's already clicking for you. And if I say something that feels like a gut punch or an aha, let me know. Let's mark those moments. And that'll kind of teach me to give you more of that. So let's dive in. In stable economies, performance speaks loudly. In unstable economies, positioning does. There's a difference between being seen as a high performer and being seen as a strategic asset. One is replaceable, the other is retained, even during cuts. Being busy and productive doesn't make you safe. Being strategic and visible does. Quick note, where in your current role are you essential and where are you just helpful? Now let's move on to our next point here. Most execs I work with are over-leveraged, over-delivering in areas that don't move the needle on their security. Economic resilience comes from being the person the business can't afford to lose because you own a key outcome, relationship, or insight. If you disappeared for 30 days, what would fall apart? That's either your leverage or your lack of it. I want you to write this down. What outcomes do I own right now, not just support? What outcomes do I own and not just support right now? Now, the third thing we want to cover, the fastest path to being unreplaceable, because you know in my world, we're all about taking charge and we're all about the fastest path. So the fastest path to being unreplaceable, start thinking and communicating like a strategic advisor, not just a functional leader. You're not here to execute tasks. You're here to drive transformation. Shift your positioning by naming the stakes of your work, quantifying your outcomes, making your value visible to decision makers. What's one conversation you need to have this week to increase your visibility or influence? I want you to make a note of that. And then, if you'd like me to support you or hold you accountable for that, send me a DM and tell me about it. Now, if this quick little handful of teachable moments gave you clarity today, or even a dose of healthy discomfort, that's a signal you are ready to play the long game. If you want help mapping out your positioning or identifying where you're still replaceable, let's talk. I offer one-on-one clarity calls where we get eyes on your executive brand and your leverage points. DM me and I'll get you a calendar link. And if you know another leader or a colleague who's quietly wondering if they're still secure, share this training with them, because being good at your job doesn't mean you are safe. Being unreplaceable is the new job security.